What is going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? We back. We back. We back. We back. This is the TAT gang, episode 16. It is the first one of 2024. Um,
Woo-woo.
it's been a while. It's been a long time. We've been busy. Everybody's been busy, and we found some time to talk about some of the things that we love. You know, but before we actually get into that, super smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. All the good things are in the description below. You have the TAT socials below, the TAT Discord. Join that. That's the where everything originates from. So you definitely want to join that, and you get a chance to talk to us and maybe collab with us if you do. So that's the thing right there. Then might
Sir.
write something on the website. We got a website. We write some articles we need to get back into, but yeah, we be doing our thing, man, doing our thing. Personally, for me, I've been in a coding boot camp learning software development. So, so positive. But yeah, just trying to do that. It's like learning a new language, but trying to grind that out and found some time this weekend to talk to the homies. So with me, I have Jalen and Jam. Their socials will be in the description below. But go ahead and Jalen, you first, man. Go ahead and talk to them. How you doing today, man? How you doing?
Oh man, it's blessed to be here another day, man. It's a beautiful day here. So just thankful to be alive and healthy and get to
Hmm.
talk to the homies about nerd stuff. So I'm all here for it.
Absolutely, man. How you doing, Jam?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. Everything is good. Feeling blessed.
Good.
Peace, love, and the above.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And their socials are in the description below. If you want to plug, go ahead and plug, man. And if you want to get it off your chest, go ahead and do it.
Jim, go ahead. You go for Jim.
Mm-hmm.
It's your man, Jam. You already know. You heard of me on all of the socials, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm taking notes. So since the last episode, all of my socials are the same. Everything is the same. You don't gotta type in a bunch of names. Everywhere it is JX Marvel Us. So every social, TikTok, post daily clips on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything. So
Let's go.
That is awesome, man. And definitely give them a follow. Especially if you're a gamer, they be on their gaming stuff, man. It's
yeah.
Fortnite Fridays is going down. Usually every Friday. My boy Jim, I think, just finished Tears of the Kingdom and is on Helldivers now and some other
Yeah.
things. So yeah,
Thing.
yeah. I know Jalen's heavy on the Fortnite right now too.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, man. And right now, what I'm playing Kenna Bridge of Spirits and also diving back into Pokemon, which Pokemon Day is around the corner. So
I
that
need to
is,
get.
yeah. It what? You need to get back what?
I need to get back on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pokemon is definitely. I'm in a mood for Pokemon right now. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, that's a little intro right there. We're gonna talk about some things today. Before we get to like the real topics, I wanted to talk about collections. I know you guys both are you guys collect collectibles. So Jam just started a new kind of hobby, a new nostalgic collection type thing, and then Jalen, I wanted to ask if you had any new things that you've added to your collections recently. So how about you, Jam, first? So you can let the people know about your newfound love of what you're
I
doing.
mean, yeah. I mean, it was a nice segue going from you being in the Pokemon mood, because I also have been in the Pokemon mood. Just got into it. Went to a card convention like 2 weeks ago with my man, or 3 weeks ago, something like that, with my boy. And I seen a Mew card, like the old Pokemon from the first movie Mew card, like, and it's like that ancient text, and it was all, and I was like, yeah, I need that, and so it came home, and then I was like, yo, I was just there, all of the cards. It reminded me of when I used to go play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger, and I used to go to conventions playing Yu-Gi-Oh, excuse me, with my friend, like going to regionals and things like that, and so it just got me into this mood of like collecting cards again, or like getting back into cards. So I started trying to find out how to play Yu-Gi-Oh again currently, because the format has completely changed. It's way different.
Wow.
And then I was like, but I never really played Pokemon, but I always wanted to have the Pokemon cards. And so I was like, if I could find like the first like 150, like maybe holographic or whatever, the way I wanted them, like I'm cool with that. But then I started trying to get more into it, like because I know there's money to be made in Pokemon cards as well. So I just been really going crazy and buying Pokemon cards and collecting what's cool to me and what's fun to me. And it's been pretty fun, man. My niece got into it with me this weekend. We just unpacked a bunch of cards last night. Yeah, it's been an experience. It's been an experience.
Man, and I saw your post the other day with the Mew card, a couple other things that was Pokemon related. You played the Mew like theme song. I was like, damn, that took me back. I was like, damn, that's hard right there. That's hard. But that's crazy, man, because like now you're collecting cards on top of collecting comics almost weekly. My man is collector. Like I can't wait to see like what your place looks like in like 20 years from now. Like just an old comic book store.
This collector's edition of things, Funkos, collector's edition. It's gonna be crazy, man. My girl is already hating it. She already hates all the nerds.
Are you gonna be a hoarder when you grow up? Are you gonna be somebody that hoards everything? And
already said I am. She already said I am. She says I am a hoarder.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like there's gonna be times where I definitely sell some stuff. Like man, it just gave me some. Maybe these comics will give like, you know, some to the kids, or like, you know what I'm saying, or donate to the library. Like I got a bunch of comics that I want to, you know, get rid of now and stuff already. So I know there's gonna be times where I get rid of stuff though, but there's gonna be things where I will probably have a few storage units rented out just because. Unless we got the big crib with the nice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. I like that point of giving back to you know, the youth, man. That's what it's all about.
Yes,
sir. You can make a big impact that way. That's somebody is touched by a story out there. You know, you never know. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Jalen, how about you, dude? How you have any new collections that you've got recently?
I've slowed down from when I was collecting heavy. I mean, I still got a couple new things, but I've slowed down a lot. So I got 2 new Funkos. I'm missing one issue of the new Mutant Miss Marvel because I really, really, really love that series. But I just have a soft spot for Miss Marvel and Iman Vellani. But the Funko, this is one of the Funkos that I got. And Dennis, I think you're gonna like this one a lot. This is from Moon Knight. This is the Khonshu statue for Moon Knight. I saw this at Target. I think it was like $20, and I was like, yeah, I kind of need that.
Okay.
So I got that, and then y'all know, because I'm in the group chat talking about it every day. I am here. You already know. I gotta do it to him. I got to. This is my guy right here, man. I've been on the anime. I've been on My Hero heavy. I had to start collecting them.
Man, dude, me and Jim and I are very proud of you.
Thank you.
We're like proud fathers. Nah, for real. We're gonna go right into the anime section, literally.
Yes,
and literally on the note here that I have is, what are we watching plus Jalen's anime journey? Because that is something that Jam and I are very heavily invested into. So, yeah. What are you guys watching, Jam? What are you watching right now, man?
So much. Anime, man, has really, you got me with this Solo Leveling. It's been. We could talk about it. Let's talk
about it, man.
And it's been my passion. It's been my pastime. Like I hate that Saturday wait. I hate it to be this weekend on, what is it today? The 25th. Happy Black History Month, by the way, everybody. We here, Black History Month. We do this for the culture. You feel me? But Solo Leveling has just really been. It's been everything. I've also been heavy into, if we talking anime, I've really been heavy in the Blue Exorcist myself. That's one that I've kind of always kept up with since it dropped, and I've been waiting a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time for season 3. So that's been cool. Those are probably like my big 2 animes that I'm on right now. Oh, and then that boy that just came, that special Adult Swim joint, that
yes sir,
Ninja Kamui, that Kamui, y'all listen. Those are my heavy three. Those are my
Yeah.
top three hits right there, y'all. Those are my
Yeah.
three. What about y'all?
So, first of all, Blue Exorcist. I always see that pop up, but I never have clicked on it. I need to give that a watch.
Oh, you like never have seen it?
Never seen it. The Blue Exorcist.
Oh.
Nah.
I think that's gonna be one you really rock with. Actually, I
Okay.
think you really, yeah.
Say less. Say less.
That's
Jalen,
Jalen. I would say put that on your list for later. There's
Later.
so
Oh, okay, I got you. I got
but
you.
I know I think this will be a good one like Dennis likes a lot for real.
Right. Okay, Jalen, explain your journey, man. Because it's been like a month and a half. What have you done? Where are you at now? What is next for you?
Man, first of all, I want to thank you guys because I have been asleep, hitting the snooze button countless times because anime is probably some of my favorite shit that I've ever watched, dude. It's so good. So far, I have under my belt Chainsaw Man,
Mm-hmm.
and your boy just finished My Hero yesterday, so I'm all caught up on My Hero. Yes, sir. Ready for that season 7. Need that. And then I want to say 3 or 4 episodes into Demon Slayer. So, and then of course Ninja Kumai, I'm watching that too. So, but
and Solo,
and
Solo Leveling, and Solo Leveling.
You invested, bro.
Solo Leveling, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's
your favorite so far? I gotta know. What's like out of all of these? Is it? I mean, besides My Hero, I'm gonna say that's probably your
My Hero.
Stuff that you're kind of dabbling in, like Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling, Ninja Kamui. Like out of those, what do you got so far?
Oh man, dude, I don't know.
I think that's a good question, right?
Good question. I don't even know. That's a tough one.
I don't know, but Ninja Kumai, it was Solo Leveling too. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna say right now of what I'm watching, I think Solo Leveling is my favorite.
Same.
Just because I'm huge on like the video games and that whole concept. Like I love that so much. And then you just don't get me started, dude. Oh man, that show's so good.
I'm gonna bless y'all with one more anime. If you really like the concept of like that, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Ishiki or something like that concept of video game anime stuff. Rise of the Shield Hero. I promise you.
I think that's on my list.
The Rising of the Shield Hero. That's one of my personal like favorite.
It's a good one. I'm not caught up in the latest season, but it's a good one. Very good. Dude just gets the shield out of everything, and he goes crazy with it though. Yeah.
Oh, that's my one.
Yeah.
That's one of my guilty pleasure ones.
Yes, sir. We in there. We in there.
Yeah. I can see Rise of Shield Hero being a guilty pleasure for sure. That's a good one though. That world is really cool. Definitely rock with that. The whole gang that he's with.
Yes.
That's what heavy. What's the homegirl? That's his like right hand woman.
I don't remember her name.
Like rap, is it something with the R, right?
Talia.
Yeah, we love her. we love her. Yeah, that's a tough question, man, because Ninja Kamui is crazy. Like that came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, I think I just seen some kind of clip online. I was like, what the hell? And my brother had said earlier that day, like, bro, you need to watch this show. I was like, all right, man. That first episode, I'm like, I was in there. I was invested off the rip. I was like, what's going on? Why is people attacking this guy? Why can he do why is he this special with these abilities? And then he started doing the hand signs. I was like, all right, now you got me. Like,
bro, I'm watching the first episode. Like, where the dude from the trailer at, bro? And then at the end of the episode, I'm like, oh, this different. Okay. Yeah, this different. Yeah, I'm messing with this.
That joint was crazy because the way it started, it's like they killing people. And I'm like,
yeah, bro.
Random. It's like a serial city. That joint caught me, bro. Got me. Like you said, when he started doing the hand side, I'm like, oh
man. We added ninjutsu into this? Like, that's crazy.
I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
all I had to say is smoke screen, I would have. You gonna see what we talking about, Jalen? Because I know
Naruto.
That's some
some Naruto stuff. Naruto bars. Yeah. But yeah, right now, as far as like what I'm watching, I got Dragon Ball on. I'm deep into that a little bit. Dragon Ball on. I got Rerun on. Got all the ones that we've just mentioned. I react to Solo Leveling, so if you're watching reaction videos, I do that every Saturday. So Solo Leveling is great. I love the concept there of the video game, like you said. I like how some of the things we talk about in the reactions, like the fact that he's the main character and somebody's like playing him, like somebody's controlling what he has to do. Like I love that, and I feel like the deeper it gets, like that relationship between him and the system is what they call it is gonna be interesting. And then like the deeper it gets, when he gets like more inventory, more abilities, weapons and stuff like that, like the versatility he's gonna be able to show is gonna be crazy. I think like we're just be able to pull things out and just like go crazy. Like I think it's gonna be really interesting. And then Ninja Kamui. I'm watching some other things on the side, so I got variety and anime stuff, but yeah, that's mostly what I'm watching too. But,
Oh, okay. I got one more thing. So I don't know. Like, I know this isn't like anime, but it's animated.
Yep.
2 more shows that I've been watching because since I got on Max, I started watching the Ninja Kumi show. Teen Titans, the OG, and Batman the Animated Series. I've been watching those 2, bro. Classics. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. Classic shows.
Speaking on the animations, I guess this is a good animations, superhero segue. But I have been binging into X-Men 97 just to catch up because we got, not X-Men 97, but the X-Men 90s show because we got X-Men 90s coming right around the corner in a couple weeks now, like 3 weeks now. So I gotta finish it. I gotta catch all up, get ready, because I'm trying to be all caught up for this new joint. I love how they say it's gonna be disconnected from the MCU. I think that was a lot of people's questions. How is that gonna tie? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it. But that's another thing I've been watching myself is, as far as in animation, is the X-Men 90.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. There's one more thing. Backtrack. Anime. Backtrack. I'm binging Bleach.
Oh yeah. You binging one of my favorite shows. You binging one of my favorite shows. Damn.
Yes, sir. I'm at the hold on. I'll tell you guys right now where I'm at, what arc I'm in. I completely forgot about Bleach. It has been an experience, bro. Like it has really been like I understand why it's a part of the big 3 for real now. Like
that's how I felt when I started watching it. I was like, I get it now.
I get it. Like I'm at, I want to say episode 229. So I just finished the Arrancar Decisive Battle of Karakura arc.
Okay.
And the next arc I got is the Downfall arc, basically. That's where I'm at right now. So basically they just destroyed they're trying to stop Karakura Town from getting destroyed by Aizen and them. And it started off slow. I'll be real. It definitely starts off slower than other anime. I feel like shonen wise, but absolutely. I think it picks up fairly well. Like, and I think the pacing for the amount of arcs they have is good. I don't know how I'm explaining that. Like, it just does. I think it does it well, and I think the character growth for at least some of the characters is shown pretty well too. Like, so I don't know. I like the supporting cast. The animation was a little in the beginning for me, but it definitely picks up, and I think it's fun, and I like the story a little bit. It's just great. It definitely feels like almost like the everyday, like a Dragon Ball anime, like shonen trope where bad guy stronger. Like it definitely feels like that, but it does it very well. I don't know. It's solid. I'm rocking with it.
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait for you to get even deeper into that and get into the new 1,000-year Blood War stuff. And some things get unlocked. Let's just say that, and you see some of our people just level up crazy. And it's great, man. It's great. Some of my favorite characters, some of my favorite character designs come from Bleach, and just a big fan of. I think they got one of the sexiest like like that bankai. Whenever you get into that bankai, I'm like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here,
I'm here.
I'm here. Yeah, Getsuga Tensho, man, I need it.
Who is that?
No, that's the attack that Ichigo does.
Oh.
Getsuga Tensho. Yeah.
I like his bigger sword more than his Bankai, low key.
His what?
His Zanpakuto, his regular Zanpakuto.
Yeah.
The big one opposed to I like his Bankai too, but I like when he uses the big sword.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, man. I love me some Bleach. Can't wait for that to come back.
Yes, sir. But you said so. You segue. You watching X-Men 97 too?
I am watching X-Men 97. I just finished like the Rogue arc. I forget. I don't know what you call it, but basically she wants love again, and she's looking into the scientist that's like trying to turn mutants back into normal people, but it's like a hoax and it's like a setup kind of thing.
Right.
And then what's his name is just like arrived as well. One of the big X-Men villains. I can't forget it. I forget his name. Do you remember like from the first few arcs, like the big? I forget his name. Like Destroyer. I forget what it is. Let me look it up.
I don't remember. What does he look like?
Oh, he looked like Thanos almost.
Apocalypse?
Was it Apocalypse?
Was Apocalypse early on in that show?
He was in that show, I think.
But was he like? I'm gonna have to rewatch it, bro.
I think Evolution. Which, by the way, Evolution.
It was. It is Apocalypse. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Yep. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse is Evolution is another good X-Men show.
Yeah, X-Men Evolution is fire too. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. For sure.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Watching that too. So, yeah, that's it on our animation right there. I want to talk about gaming real quick before we jump big into superheroes and Marvel stuff that's going on. And we hit on this before we started, I think, but like, just what you guys are playing recently. I know you were just finished Tears of the Kingdom, doing some Helldivers now. So, anything else that you're playing? Like on the side, or
Yeah, I'm streaming Avatar: The Frontiers of Pandora. It's been cool. I missed it this weekend. I'm stuck like in a story mode mission where I can't like find bark. It's weird. And you find bark anywhere because there's trees out there. It's not that simple. Which is kind of intriguing. Like I like the game. It's very expansive. The map is huge, and I haven't even gotten to the point where I can fly on the thing yet. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really a big game. A lot of people don't like Ubisoft, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think Ubisoft could be hit or miss, and right now, for the most part, for me lately, it's been hit. So, it's good. I've been enjoying it for low key for like I would say that's like my stream like pastime game. But I kind of like it so much. I feel like it might be a game I wind up platinuming or trying to. Yeah. So I'm not usually a first person guy. Also, I've learned that about myself. Like, but then a lot of games I do like first person. Like this reminds me of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Far Cry.
Yeah.
But,
Same developers. Yeah.
It reminds me very much of Far Cry Primal, like a lot.
Oh, that was a solid game.
Where you can't really like see the person that you are. You just like it's just the camera and that's it.
Yeah, and the world that you're in, like it feels nice, man. I'm invested.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Jalen? What you on right now?
Oh man, stream wise, it's just been heavy on Fortnite, super heavy on the Fortnite.
Fortnite Fridays, we here.
Yeah, Fortnite Fridays. Tune into the Twitch channels in the descriptions below. Catch them on Fortnite Fridays. It's a wild place.
We're getting that thing lit, man.
It's a wild place. Yeah.
Unity.
That is the unfiltered TAT.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you got kids or anything, pop them headphones in. Yeah, because they get a little crazy on Fortnite Fridays, man.
The chat is chatty.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Anything goes.
I'm actually about to start streaming Skyrim every Sundays because that's like one of my favorite games ever. Just like a chill Sunday vibe type thing. But outside of stream, I just got a 360 a couple months ago. So I just finished Shattered Dimensions. I'm in the middle of the first Ultimate Alliance. And then I started the first Gears of War, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish that trilogy until I finish the Ultimate Alliance games. Okay. But I will say this. On that 360, dude, I've honestly had, if not the same as, more fun than playing on my PS5, dude. Like that 360, man, the charm that those games have.
Was the era.
You can't find it anymore, dude. Like rarely do you ever find that. Just, man, well, I just want to sit and just play for hours. I don't really do that anymore. Like
that was an era.
Yeah, man.
That's some good games.
Helldiver, you will.
Helldivers.
Oh, I'm grabbing it, bro. I need to grab it, bro.
Yeah, you get on Helldiver, I'll be like, I don't want to play anything else. I'm actually scared because I don't even want to play Suicide Squad no more. Oh, that's the other thing I'm. My bad. Suicide Squad. I've been heavy in that.
Okay.
That's been a big topic online for a lot of people.
I've seen that.
Suicide Squad, the hate, the support, if you will. Like, I'm all for it regardless. I really just wanted to get Suicide Squad to play the story. I'm a big superhero fan, like we all are here. So, and DC is a really big franchise that I love, like others. You know, Marvel, Image, Milestone, things like that. So for me, it was just really trying to play the story of the Arkhamverse. And a lot of people are like, oh, they shouldn't have made this the Arkhamverse. But guess what? They did. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to want to check it out and see where it goes. Whether I like it or don't. You know, I've seen a lot of spoilers. And I might not have I don't know all the knowledge. So I can't really make an opinionated, make a statement on it for how I feel. But I'm liking what I've liked so far. I've gotten to the point where we just seen Flash get taken over. So like, I mean, it's not like anything crazy. I mean, we all knew they were gonna get taken over anyway, so no spoilers there. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying what I got so far. It's fun. But I don't know if I love it more than Helldivers though. I tell you, Helldivers, bro, is different, y'all. I could speak on Helldivers all day, every day at this point. So I'm gonna just say I understand why it's the hype right now and everybody's getting onto it. I don't know if I never played the first one. I don't know if anybody else has played the first one, but I also did look up the first one, and it also had a lot of good reviews and good criticism. So this is a really good game. You would think I'm out here trying to promote it, right? Like it's good, man. I'm invested. That's all I can say, man. I'm sorry not to cut you off.
And it's only $40. It's not that $70 price tag.
Ooh. For a $40 game, bro, it's like.
See, that's what I'm trying to be smart with my money, man. I just want to pull the trigger so bad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it took over. I saw it took over the #1 spot as far as games, and took over. Funny, Power World, I believe. Power World was like we missed that whole that we've been gone for a while, but there was the whole Power World craze, and bruh, Dash was crazy. I don't have a system
to play that though.
Huh?
I don't have a system to play that though either.
Yeah, it's on just PC, right? I think so. Yeah. But I was watching. I tuned into a couple like random streams too. Cause I was like, all right, this is kind of crazy. Like this is kind of crazy.
It's like Pokemon.
And then they started doing the mods and making like Pokemon mods and stuff. I was like, there's that picture going around that was like, man, Pokemon can give us a game like this. I was like, it's crazy. That's crazy.
I think it's like I think Fortnite has shown that Pokemon doesn't work the way it and I love Pokemon. Dennis, we just talked about how much we love Pokemon still, but I think 10-year-olds have evolved way past what the regular format of what we grew up with, and I don't think
for sure
10-year-olds are playing Fortnite, building crazy stuff in like a matter of seconds, which is why Power World was like, oh, the love of Pokemon, but what Fortnite is times, you know what I mean? So I say all that because I think Pokemon, this game this year, I think is gonna showcase how we really feel about Pokemon, and I think it's gonna be that. And I to hit you with some futurist stuff. I always tell you, right? Like, but I think this year is gonna be that year where we're like, we can't keep doing this, Pokemon. Like, we need something new because. And I don't mean a new like a gimmick or a new like a like I think we need more Legends Arceus
right
in our games.
Not just telestorizing, whatever you call it, the whatever little gimmicks that they be doing. But yeah, this I kind of hear you.
Like,
hear you.
More to do. Catch them all. I just need it all. Like that's my little.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I haven't thought about it that way. Because you see it online. You see the people, and there people are loud about it. Like, man, we want some crazy. Put some more effort into Pokemon. Not effort, but like put some more into Pokemon.
Yeah.
And give us something. Because like I feel like, yeah, like you said, kids are evolving. That's what they want. They want the Fortnite kind of build. That's why Power World was big. And Pokemon doesn't really offer that. I feel like a lot of people that's carrying Pokemon is almost the people that grew up with it still too. It's us.
And just like we have evolved and aged, kids are different now. Like I said, like they're what worked for us when we were kids, like the slow formula, like go around, catch them all, things like that, and then beat the Thor. Like that doesn't. And they still try. You know, I do appreciate what Pokemon does, like with raids and things like that. I think that's really great. Like the events, keep that up. But I think the game itself could use a little bit more love. If I'm not, you know what I mean? If that's what I'm trying to say. I think one argument that I don't like that people have pushed with Pokemon is graphics. I've never had a problem with the Pokemon graphics. I love Pokemon. Like, so it's like there's some things that, like you said, people are really loud about online where I don't agree with. But I think that one idea, and it made me think like my niece is 12 and I can't get her into. I mean, excuse me, she's 12. She's just turned 10. That's why I use 10-year-old as an example because that's what Pokemon is like marketed at. It's like 10-year-olds. At least that's when we were like playing it around that, you know what I mean? So like 7, 6, whatever. But like she's not into that. Like she's into Roblox and Fortnite, you know what I mean? Like Mortal Kombat. Like, so I just think if they want to keep their core fans, which is us, as well as get newer kids into that realm, they gotta do something different, man. It's gotta change.
That's crazy. How do you do that while maintaining the like integrity of what Pokemon is too? Because like Pokemon really ain't about building and stuff like that. You know, like you ever saw Ash do some stuff like that, really? So
I think it's more so like allowing. So I think it should be kind of like Ash's story, though. Not his story, but I mean, like what I mean by that is like, you know how Ash got to be a Pokemon trainer and go to in battle. But Brock didn't want to do that. Brock wanted to be a Pokemon breeder. I think you should be first. I think that's the first thing. You should be allowed to do whatever you want in the game. Okay. Like be whatever character you want to be the Pokemon master and literally go and catch them all or battle the gyms. Do that. If you want to be a researcher like Gary or you know what I'm saying, and go route or Oak and like just research Pokemon and get more details on your Pokedex like they had
like
for
an Arceus. Ooh, yep.
That. Or if you want to be a breeder and then compete in those breeds or those competitions where your Pokemon looks a certain way and looks good based off of what you feed it, if you take care of it, things like that. I think that should be another route. I mean, that's just the story or like your characterization, right, of the character. I think what makes it more expansive is like the mechanics too, like how you can, like in Arceus, you can keep throwing, you can battle yourself a Pokemon. Like I want to be able to, I don't want to, I'm out in the field and my Pokemon is fainted and that Pokemon is asleep. I want to be able to throw a Pokeball and catch it because it's asleep. I don't want to have to battle it and it's a turn-based thing. I also think make it even more expansive, which is going to get really heavy into, I don't know if Nintendo has the hardware to do this right now, but I also think we should be able to control the Pokemon. I don't think it should be a turn-based RPG thing anymore. Like kind of like Poke Tournament. Well, I do like the turn-based RPG, and that's a good formula that stays core to the games. But I think there should be Pokemon games like Poke Tournament where I can be Pikachu, and when Ash says jump in the sky instead of me having to wait for you to attack me, I want to be able to jump to the side when you throw a blast.
I like that.
or a water or a hydro pump. Like I want to be able to control a scyther moving himself. Like
Because
so,
that's big. That's big to what happens in the show. Like that's spot on to what happens. Like you want to be able to, if somebody's attacking you, you want to be able to try to at least dodge it, like with a
you
command or
feel
something like that. But
me? Like
I think they
I
can get
shouldn't
there.
based
I think they
off
can
of
get there.
Pokemon that love you. That if it likes you or loves you more,
right.
that it's easier for the Pokemon to dodge because of a turn-based situation. Like
Right.
I turn-based also kind of limits Pokemon, and I get it. That is a original format. It started with the G like that, you know, but I think it's time to adapt and evolve. That's just my tangent. That's what I was.
Nah, I think that was a beautiful tangent because I think you're absolutely right on that. I think they can do that. I think they're kind of think they're headed in that way. I would assume because you know with that latest DLC in Scarlet and Violet, you can be the Pokemon and go around and just do things. You can fly. Yeah, the latest DLC, bro. Like in Scarlet and Violet, you can be the Pokemon in that other like terrarium thing. You can be the Pokemon and go around and like you know how you were doing auto battles and you
Yeah.
send your Pokemon out there. You can basically be the Pokemon and auto battle yourself. So like it's kind of like it's you know they're showing some things, you know. So there's that. But I totally agree with you. And I think the Power World Wake Up was good. I think that was good. They need some
Not them
competition.
Not them trying to sue them, but yeah.
That shit was funny. You never heard about Paul World again, man. I was like, damn.
It was like 2 weeks. It was everywhere for like 2 weeks. I haven't seen a single thing since.
But it's still popular.
It's still popular, yeah.
It's media anymore. Like
it's just not everywhere. Yeah, it's just not everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy, like what side tangent, side note, but it's crazy like what media can do. Like because the game is still good. The game is still people are still playing it, still invested. It was still #1 until Helldivers. It just hasn't been talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy like how media and forums can move, you know what I'm saying? Like just a quick side bit.
Powerful. Very powerful. And then yeah, man, but the last thing that I wanted to mention was Rise of the Ronin coming out. And you know, it's right around the corner. And we got that recent news of co-op. A little co-op to the is it to the online or to like the story? It's like to the story mode, right? Like
I think it's to the story. So side tangent, not really a tangent. Side note, I will be hosting on Saturday. We calling it Samurai Saturdays every Saturday, and we're gonna be playing Rise of the Ronin with the gang. That's gonna be co-op. I think is it co-op and multiplayer? Like it's like 2 or more. Like
yeah, I think
so.
so.
I think did it say 2 to 3 or?
I said 4. I think it said up to 4.
4. Okay. Yeah,
up to 4. I know us, the gang at TAT, will be maybe not every Saturday, but we will try to get up in there and play on Saturday. Because gaming is really what's keeping us going right now. So we appreciate all of our gamers that's tapping in, tuning in here with us, man.
Yeah, man, we're gonna go live on Discord and stuff, and live on Twitch, and we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out and play some Rise of the Ronin. That's gonna be great. Great times ahead. Stay tuned for that.
I think I'm pre-ordering.
Y'all know a build y'all running yet?
I don't.
I have no clue, bro.
I think because I haven't seen as much as I think like y'all have, or at least I know you have, Dennis. But I think I'm just gonna do sword and the shotty. That's all I want, Loki. Like, or excuse me, a sword and maybe a rifle, like for long range or something like that. But that's all I need, bro. Like,
I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to look at what I can do with a spear, or like one of maybe the double edged spear. I don't know what I gotta look at what I can do, but I think. I think that I want to start off with a sword. I think that's the best way to start at least a samurai game.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm dumb excited. That's been heavy on the mind for a while.
Can't wait, bro. Love me a good samurai game.
Love you.
Absolutely. All right, man. We're gonna jump into this last section over here, man. We got the superhero section, and I'm gonna set the scene. I'm gonna set the scene for everybody here. I'm gonna set the scene because we're gonna talk about. So let's see, 2024 Super Bowl. We early on into the game, they dropped the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, and everybody seemed to love it. Everybody's on the same page. Marvel's back. Marvel's back. You know how Marvel's back. Whatever. Cool. Marvel sees this, and not only do they have that Super Bowl trailer, they have a whole super week with this, and they Valentine's Day released that Fantastic Four cast. It's almost like you seen the LeBron James meme. I think I've seen somebody show that LeBron James when he's like in the studio with 2 Chainz or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, since y'all like this so much, oh, here go this one again. Here go this too. We're gonna drop this here."
All that was the same week.
Same week, man. And so Fantastic Four, and then that takes over Valentine's Day, and then the very next day, because if Scoopers Online was like, "That's not it. We got another thing tomorrow," and so that we know X-Men '97 commercial, or not commercial, but trailer. Yeah. No. So that drops, and everybody, I think everything was positive. Everything was positive, and everybody's loving it. I think something that went underrated throughout all that was the posters. I thought the posters for every single one of those were fire. Yeah.
Bro, this is one of my favorite pictures ever, bro. I love this picture so much. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to the fact that it's drawn by an actual comic book artist. Shout out to Marvel, comic book artist in the day and age where everybody's like, "Oh, AI, da 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 da." Comic book artist, bam.
True.
How you like it now?
True.
Fire.
And I know back in the last TAT talk that Jam hosts with I think he had with Dead on, homeboy Dead. Shout out Dead. I think you guys mentioned a lot of these topics that we were talking about for sure. But yeah, we had that, and I think one of my first thoughts was, I always have the thought when things are going really well for Marvel, I'm like, all right, what's wrong? What's wrong?
That's so negative, y'all.
What are y'all hiding from us right now? And what we got, well, I'll tell you what was wrong. I just mentioned I mentioned the whole week of great Marvel things, right?
Well, I'll tell you
what else happened during that week. Goddamn Madam Web, exactly. Exactly. Madam Web happens, and so we get a lot of the Spider-Man news, recent Spider-Man news, which is also interesting because back when Jam visited me in December, I laid out the whole question of the messy Spider-Man situation. You have all these different paths and people making big creative decisions, different studios. How do you tie it together? How do you streamline it? And little did we know, and I said this, they were going to be bumping heads. And that's what the big stories, the big news is about Spider-Man now, is that Sony and the MCU are indeed bumping heads. So I thought like that was easy to see coming, and it's here. And obviously MCU wants to do something grounded. Sony wants to do something multiversal. We'll get into that. So that was like kind of a negative that streamed from Madam Web into all this Spider-Man crazy. And then I think the other big thing was the Blade mess. Continues to be a mess. Hate that. We're all hanging heads.
They need to show my man some love, dude. Bruh. What are they doing?
I ain't gonna lie to you. My stance. You already know my stance on it. Hot take. Cancel it.
Ah, damn. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with. Here's what. Don't even want it no more.
All of the rewrites, with all of the mess already. The idea and the expectations already is that it's not going to be better than the ones with Wesley Snipes. So why even put Mahershala Ali up for that at this point? Like, he called y'all and like was like, I want to play Blade. Y'all didn't even have any plans for Blade. So like in my head, it's like, gotta go. I don't care if the people are like, oh, make it a series, like a show instead now. gotta go. Just clip him and throw him in there as like a leader of a team or something or like nice sons and stuff. Throw him in the universe. I don't need the movie. I don't need the show. The character, yes. Him as a whole series, you're fucking it up. Clip it. That's my hot take.
Damn. He said, scratch that whole thing. What's crazy, and I think what the MCU knows is like, if they put out a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali, we're gonna go see it. Like
we're gonna go
see that. I'm gonna see that.
Yeah,
I agree. It's just a mess. It's such a mess, and like I feel so bad for everybody involved in that project. I don't know what the actual issue is there, but I'm trying not to. Yeah, I feel like it's just people just keep saying it's a mess and rewrites and delays and stuff like that, but I don't know.
Easy alley oop though, like you could do an easy one of these. Like it's like a Dwayne Wade to LeBron coming from the back, and it's like, it's not what are you doing? Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Like
I think for real though, it should be the easiest alley oop in MCU history. Like that is, bro. Mahershala Ali wants to do this. It's Blade. Do it.
Do it. Make it happen, bro.
Do it.
Do it. Just do
it. Make it happen, dude.
You gotta figure that out. That out. But
shit.
They gotta show respect to Blade because, bro, like, nobody talk about this, but the Blade movies kind of say they helped Marvel out a lot, bro. Nobody talk about this. But the Blade movies kind of saved Marvel's ass in the 90s, bro. They need to show him love.
They gonna fuck up Blade during Black History Month. That's
crazy.
Pissing me off, though.
Crazy, bro.
Insane. But you gonna drop the whitest of white families on Valentine. Don't make me mad. Do not make me mad. Don't do it. Do not do this. But you fucking with Blade. Like, don't do this. Don't do it. And then you gonna try to sprinkle a little Pascal in there because you want to spice it up. You want to add a little paparito. Get out of here. You about to make me mad. Don't you do this. Not on Wesley Snipes' Green Earth. No, you're not. Not on Wesley Snipes' freaking franchise. You will not do this. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You
gotta keep that in there. You gotta keep
it's in there. It's in there. That's recorded and going into the episode. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
I'm weak. I'm weak. What Jam said? What Jam said? You can't mess it up, man. You can't mess it up.
For real.
But all right, so I laid it all out. Let's talk about it. We had the Deadpool Wolverine trailer first. How we love it, how we feel about it. I know we were texting like that's exactly what I wanted from the trailer. Like I don't need nothing more. Not even. I know Jalen was like, I'm not even watching no more trailers like until it comes out. What are your thoughts on the trailer? Let's go with Jam first, man. What's your thoughts, real quick?
Man, it was cool, bro. Like, I so many theories. You know what we do? Theories already. Always.
There's a lot.
Working the hamster running. But it was just nice. I told y'all I wish I would have seen or like hear a line from Hugh Jackman Wolverine only because we've gotten the variety picture of him in the suit anyway already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, I wish I would have gotten a little more, but I think they did a good job with like Easter egg and stuff. Like this is from this universe trying to come into this universe, and then the TVA connects. I was like you said, I'm good with what we got. I didn't need anything more. And like Jalen said, I might not watch the next trailer too. I know my mentor, shout out to my man Josh. He doesn't watch. Yeah, all he does is watch like the first teaser like this. He don't watch he don't look at posters because he's like posters steal stuff. He was already mad. He was like, yo, I know that poster that they made is like basically saying Taylor Swift is in the movie as Dazzler because of the friendship bracelet. And I was just like, stop, don't say that. He was like, you just gotta pay attention. And you know, he works in that industry, so I'm like, come on, he be knowing these. I'm like, so I'm on that same wavelength too. I'm trying to but with that trailer, man,
good.
The Deadpool looks good, bro. He looks good in the suit, and I love this rated R Disney stuff, man.
Give me more
to the adults that grew up with this, and it's like perfect. And I think Disney is finally realizing, like, we can do this
Yeah.
and not get in trouble.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Facts.
Absolutely. I like that confidence, man. I think I got super excited when they showed the TVA. I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, here we freaking go. Like, the TVA is involved. They showing him like the events of the MCU and the monitors and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yo,
I heard that he's like a big fan. Like, in the comics, like obsesses over Captain America. So like, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
That's
you know what's
awesome.
funny about that too is have you guys ever seen the movie Free Guy?
No, I didn't
Yes.
watch it. But
There's literally a Captain America Easter egg in that. And Chris Evans cameos in that movie.
Yeah.
That's lit. That's lit. But yeah, as soon as TVA came through, I was like, "Yep, I'm in there." I'm so excited for this movie. Actually, I'm not even a big Deadpool guy like that, but I'm excited to see what the hell's going on. And I think during the trailer, we see him kind of going to different places that we're familiar with.
Yep.
I think the Void being one of them.
Yep.
Saw Goliath in there, and people have spotted some other X-Men, like Pyro, I guess, was on the trailer. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, man. So
Roll 2.
So what?
The actor from the original, like X-Men 2 and X-Men.
Yep.
People put together like the gloves from one scene was not Deadpool's gloves, and it's
Lady
like,
Deadpool.
Yeah.
A lot of people patch Wolverine that play when he's undercover for Nick Fury. He's Patch and Mandrill. You see his white jacket from the back. A lot of people are saying that's not going to be Hugh Jackman. It's going to be
Danny Radcliffe. Yeah,
that's what I keep hearing. We keep hearing that.
This is the movie to do that with the fan cast. I think
it's cool.
They can do it here. I think so.
I keep hearing.
I think it's going to be a good movie, man. Like, I think it's going to be really, really, really great. One thing I'm excited to kind of side note off of the Captain America thing. I'm excited to see Deadpool interact with Sam though. Like if he's like,
oh man,
if he's like, if they give it to like if they joke like on the bigotry stuff, he's like, you're not my Captain America or something like that. Like I think it would be absolutely hilarious and it would be really funny, bro. Like I think it would do it so well.
It has to be him.
Way of like, you know what I'm saying?
It has to be him.
It has to be like a big fu to those type of people too. Like,
right? Yeah.
It's gonna be so. That's a little side note, but I think this movie's gonna be really good. I'm actually a big Wolverine fan. You guys know that, so like I'm really excited to see how they kind of dabble with the MCU version of Wolverine, as well as like the Fox dead old man Logan, universe. Like if X-23 comes back, like you guys know I'm a big X-23 fan too. So like any Wolverine variants that we get, as well as I feel like this is gonna be the multiverse of madness and what we expected
from
all those cameos to be. Like I'm just excited for that, bro. So I can't wait.
I think anybody from the Fox verse is free game to show up in this movie. Anybody,
everybody.
Right. Oof. Yeah, man. I'm ready for Deadpool. I'm ready for Deadpool 3. I'm excited that I'm really excited it's the only movie that we're getting this year, so it makes me cherish it more. Like going into it, I'm like, all right.
It's strange, dude. It hasn't been that way since phase 1.
Yeah.
There was one thing that they're putting little hints of things in the trailers and their posters and stuff like that, and people have spotted the comic book at the end of the trailer. The Secret Wars comic with Doom on the cover of it. Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars comic cover. What could that mean? So I'm thinking Secret Wars definitely heavily inspired from the Jonathan Hickman run, and I think it's interesting because we're also getting some casting rumors about Doom now. And he's an interesting topic right now, especially with him being at the end of that trailer. I don't want to get too much. I don't want to get too much into the rumors and stuff, but there's interesting ways to bring him in, and I'm sitting here thinking about, do I want to even go with this rumor or not? But I'll bring it up later. How about that? I'll bring it up later. But Doom Secret Wars, apparently Jeff Snyder or whatever said something about him always being the plan of the big villain in Secret Wars. That's what he said. But apparently he like wrote that, he like walked back on that too. So that was a couple of weeks ago. He was saying no, Dr. Doom was had always been like, so that something we've always been kind of teetering around that idea as well too.
Them doing like Children's Crusade or something like that where Doom wins, like,
Yeah.
and they based combined. So what I'm theorizing, love that we're recording this and this is finally on an open episode. So if this does happen, we hear. But
yeah.
combining Children's Crusade, Secret Wars by Hickman, and the original Secret Wars into 3 things. So Children's Crusade is where the Young Avengers come together and basically are trying to find Wanda. And then I think that concept could dive in because Doom is there and Wanda is with Doom. Basically, Wanda is with Doom, is married to Doom, and like he's basically holding everything down. And he creates this universe where he's normal looking face and everything is good. Like everything is good. The X-Men are not chased by mutantry, things like that type shit. With Avengers, heroes, everything is basically good. So I could see them doing that mixed with Secret Wars from Hickman's run, where it's like a Reed and Doom like bonding relationship type situation, like a ego trip situation, as well as the original Secret Wars, which is Battle World. All of the heroes fight each other. So I think they could combine those 3 concepts of where is Wanda, the multiversal nexus point, if you will, right? Like the nexus being or whatever. Combine that with Doom as the main villain who has Wanda, and as well as like the relationship with Reed, and then Children's Crusade, whereas that's how we get the Young Avengers and them trying that how the Young Avengers come to life. Where the Avengers take place in that, I have no clue because I don't really know what the ideal of the Avengers is, to be quite honest.
I don't know either.
And that's up in the air. I don't think they know because I mean they keep talking about. Remember they said saw that report that since Deadpool and Wolverine trailer did so well, we're like changing things with Avengers.
Secret Wars.
I'm calling it Dynasty at this point.
It's Avengers 5 now or something.
Yeah, because we don't know the whole Kang situation and everything is up in there with that.
Closed it off for it's not called Kang Dynasty.
It is not called Kang Dynasty, right? But I keep hearing that he's still a thing though.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
That they're not scrapping Kang, they're just scrapping the movie being called Kang Dynasty. That's what I've heard. But I mean, I've heard a couple of different things, so I don't know what they're actually doing, what the route is. So but there's talks of them putting Deadpool and Wolverine in Avengers, whatever the movie Kang Dynasty was supposed to be. Now
I thought it was Secret Wars that they were talking about putting him in.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Well, they were already gonna be in that, but now they're apparently thinking about putting them in the first Avengers movie too. So I have no idea what the whole Avengers movie, what that looks like. I have no idea. So,
because that movie really sets up Secret Wars at the end of the day. Like,
yeah, I think that movie sets up Secret Wars. I think that
about they're doing Secret Wars in 2 parts.
I'm like,
it's like a 5-hour movie.
Yeah. Well, which I'm about to talk about that too because got some.
I don't know how.
You know how you feel about it.
That's what I thought Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars was. Like that's what I thought. Like, you're announcing them both at the same time anyway. Like,
I hear you on that.
To be a part, like,
yeah.
I don't think anybody wants a Secret Wars Part 1 and 2. I'm gonna be real with you. I think we want
Kang Dynasty.
Like we didn't want an Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. No, we got Infinity War and then we got Endgame.
Yeah.
Like,
just make Secret Wars a 3-hour movie again. Shit, I'll go see a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I would deadass go see a 3.5-hour movie. Like,
yeah.
So, but did you hear the recent news that the Scarlet Witch movie and the Black Panther 3 movie would be 2 movies in between Part 1 and Part 2?
I did not see that.
That came out yesterday, I think.
I don't even know where to go with Black Panther at this point. Like,
I saw something that said that Shuri was supposed to appear in a few movies.
Yeah, I heard that they're gonna have her like in at least 5 more movies.
Yeah,
Avengers 5, 6.
So
Black the Midnight Angels project, and something.
Captain America. I think the new Captain America, Brave New
I'm-
World, War.
Or give her a lot of showing now, because then you can grow T'Challa
Yeah.
up or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But I need her in a bunch of stuff right now. Like, and then she's not gone. She needs to join the ancestral plane and become I forgot what she could come, but it's basically like the tie between the ancestral plane and the real world. And that's what that's what I need her growth to be in the MCU. She don't need to die. She don't need to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have enough death in that franchise.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to not have death be around us no more. No more. But
If they kill else in Black Panther 3, I promise you.
Dude.
If it's like a Okoye or something, I promise you.
Bro.
I promise you. They are racist at this point. Like they do not like us at all. They don't like us. Like, I promise you.
so Black Panther 3 being in between Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2 is interesting to me because I did see somebody bring up the opportunity to do the Doom Wars in between that. The Doom War being like in Black Panther 3. Which I think, Jim, you've mentioned that before, being a part of a Black Panther movie. And
I just don't know, but with Namor being in Black Panther 2 already, like, unless he comes back, but he already kind of flooded Wakanda, so I don't see how. Okay. But they could finesse it. I mean, it's always different, you know what I'm saying? So I could see them doing the Doom Wars. Call it Black Panther Doom Wars, like.
Yeah. It's an opportunity if they're really serious about bringing Dr. Doom into the fold, like. Could do it in the Black Panther.
I don't know. I think them doing that is. I think that's how they're gonna age up T'Challa, like putting the movie in between two time-based multiverse movies. Like, I think that's where T'Challa's gonna get aged up, and then going into Secret Wars.
Oh, and then when you come into Secret Wars, you come back to main Earth, and it's freaking T'Challa.
We got T'Challa
Black Panther.
Because you know in the Jonathan Hickman, he's the first incursion.
Bro,
the thing we saw in the Marvel, he's the first person on Earth to see that, and then he goes to the Illuminati. So, bro,
he could.
might just cook right there.
I like that too. I like it. So when I saw the Part 1 and Part 2 Secret Wars thing, my mind is I still would love for them to make the whole event phase. I would want them to make Secret Wars a phase instead of one movie or Part 1 and Part 2. I
was gonna ask you asking you though, like, is that because of you're basing it off of like the original?
I'm basing off what I would like to see. Basically, I'm not even basing off anything that I know of. I'm just basing off like. I just think that it's that big of an event that, one, you don't want to rush, and two, you have so many characters out there. I think projects that have like you could even be like, Secret Wars edition. You can add that like tag to like the end of whatever project you're making. Like if you're making a Captain Marvel movie, at the end hit like Secret Wars edition, almost like how what I think of is like when I read the Avengers Disassembled and like how I just had the Disassembled on there, and like each character when they had their run, like in the middle of their run, they had like a disassembled run that was part of that main story, but it was like separate kind of thing.
I think the only challenge with that though is that it's movies and TV shows. So like they have to. This is like characters' first introduction. So like if we get a Nova movie, it can't be Nova Secret Wars.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an intro type character. Like it'd be people we know, kind of thing.
But even though, like
because we need to spend time.
Spider-Man Secret Wars edition. Like I feel like that's still continuing. No Way Home though. Like so you like, and then when we have the Secret Wars movie, I think that could become very confusing to the general public. As a Spider-Man Secret Wars, well then you just got Marvel Secret Wars, like, or Avengers Secret Wars. They're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think having Secret Wars on every title is more confusing than just having the names of the characters flowing to the Infinity Saga had, where it's just all a continuous story.
Yeah.
Don't also know if I like the idea of Secret Wars being a phase. because I feel like the Infinity Saga is a phase. I think, to be fair, I think the Secret Wars is a saga though in itself. Like
In itself,
I
yeah.
think it kind of is. I think they just end the saga with the movie title in
Yeah.
a sense. Like we had the Infinity Saga, it was all about the Infinity Stone while we
Yeah.
getting introduced to these characters. So I feel like with this saga, it is kind of what you're saying though already in a sense.
I just like the idea of like being able to show different characters going through this event different times.
Like an anthropology series.
Yeah,
type?
I still like that idea of like, because I
Like,
think it also gives us a chance to like give a damn about these characters as well. I think that's the hard part with this phase, that there's so many that we got to spend time with. Like that Infinity Saga like hit crazy because we just spent so much time with them. Like when freaking Thor, Iron Man, and Cap walked out and they were about to face Thanos in Endgame, it was like strap up your pants. Like what's about to happen right now? My heart like drops. Like it's crazy. So like I just want to be. I don't know if we're gonna get to the point where I care so much about what happens to. Like I want to, but so I think you gotta.
I think the way to do it though is what we've kind of come to see. You do that with the characters that we've grown to already love, while sprinkling in other new characters. So, like for example, right now, if something was to happen to Bucky, I know all of us would feel some type of way.
Hurt.
Especially after we just seen Bucky, Shorty, in Falcon and Winter Soldier take on. We were all like, what you mean you can do that?
She knew his password.
You feel me? So like I think the way to do it is like, imagine we get Thor about to die. Imagine we get Sam about to die, and like Black Panther Shuri comes in and like saves him or something. Like, all right, now we got that appreciation for her. We about to see Scott get clapped up like we did in Ant-Man and Quantumania. We were like, oh, hold on, Scott about to get packed up on out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you sprinkle it with. Imagine something happens to Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah,
bro.
Think about it. Like you have to sprinkle it in with different like ways. So I think they can still make us care about these characters. And I also feel like the way that they do it is just give them more projects.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing, is I think they're giving too many characters too many projects. That was my argument with like Agatha, Echo, things like that. Like you already introduced Shang-Chi, you already introduced Moon Knight. Like, all right, give me maybe Moon Knight season 2, She-Hulk season 2. Now we're about to get Daredevil. Like, where's Shang-Chi? People, that's the whole topic right now on Twitter. Everybody's like, yo, this director just got signed on for Naruto. Look at these amazing fights for Shang-Chi. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where the hell Shang-Chi at? Where the hell Shang-Chi at? Like, everybody like, where's Shang-Chi at? You feel me? So I just feel like we need to kind of spend more time with these characters that you've already gave us. You feel me? Like, I want to see more Shang-Chi whooping ass. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I need bro back expeditiously and extra vicious.
Right, them hands is rated E for everyone. I need Shang-Chi
E for everyone.
throwing hands now. Like throwing hands,
man.
Bro, that's just
yeah, man. So got a lot on the way. The future of the MCU is a lot of things being rewritten. You know, they're reevaluating.
Do I sound like Twitter? The MCU is back.
The MCU is back.
I hate that so much.
But I did want to go into the Spider-Man mess because I laid it out to you guys before, but Sony and MCU bumping heads, man. They cannot figure out what direction they want to take Spider-Man. There's reports coming out they're trying to rush Spider-Man, make it be a part of 2025. And
specifically July 2025.
Yeah, so which is supposedly changing the dates of Fantastic Four to perhaps like December. I don't know. There's a lot going on. They're trying to move things. They don't want like 4 or 5 MCU movies in a year.
Spider-Man and Superman about to come out the same month now.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We know we like that. We like to do our the duos? What do we call it? The duos.
Double
features. Double features. Yeah. You know we like to do our double features.
Barbenheimer craze.
Yeah, man. But
By the way, y'all, we just letting y'all know that was us. We
That
did
was
that.
us. That was us.
That was us.
So the MCU wants a grounded story, right? They want Tom Holland, probably Kingpin, probably Daredevil. They want to tell probably that story there. And Sony wants everything. They want
We don't
freaking-
Sony wants at this point.
Bro, we could run Sony better than Sony runs Sony.
Bruh,
Let's make it
Sony wants the Toby, the Andrew, they want Gwen, they want Miles, they want the whole thing. And it's like, bro, we just kind of did a super, crossover like that. We already did that multiversal story.
Oh, with that, like,
I don't know. And it's like, what's even going on in your own universe that sets that up?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Makes no sense.
They need to
bro.
worry about your movies, man.
Dog. There was somebody made up a good point
they're not
though.
worried about their movies anymore.
They're not worried about their own movies. They're worried about keeping Spider-Man under contract. They're just making movies so they have the rights
Because they
for
have to
Spider-Man.
make them every so often. Or they'll lose
Exactly.
the rights. I
Exactly.
just watched the whole legal breakdown of their
Same.
content, bro.
Same.
Dude,
here.
Sony is like they sneaky, bro. They sneaky over there, dude.
So my Spider-Man at this point, and then they're not going to. They never will.
They never
No.
will. You know what's
And he won't be
funny?
public domain for another 100 years or something after so many years after the creator dies or something. So
Right.
yeah. It's gonna be
Sony just
wild.
has a disconnect with what the fans want, man. It's bad. It's bad. You know what's funny to me? Like, there's three main.
No, because I mean, it's Spider-Verse hits.
That's their only saving grace, though. That's it.
Okay, yeah, no, that part, yes.
That's it. That's the
part,
only
yes.
thing. Man.
Spider-Verse hits. and
Spider-Verse
Insomniac-
definitely is. Which is-
Insomniac.
It's very interesting to me. Like, you have these three routes. Yeah, the MCU with their Spider-Man, right? You have Sony and you have the animated stuff going on. And like the one that they're trying to do all this big stuff with is the universe that Sony has that doesn't have a Spider-Man. That's wild to me. Like, all your other directions have a Spider-Man, but your universe, and you own the character. Like, you have the rights to the
You got a
character.
universe for real. You don't even got a universe.
You
You
don't
got,
You
have
got
some-
a few different.
you got Madam Web one off. You got Morbius one off. You got fucking Craven one off. You got Venom fucking Venom. And I don't know what the fuck you got going on over there. Like,
It's bad, man.
Yeah, man, they are.
Yeah.
listen,
I don't
Sony.
even
Nah, we like you. You got good stuff. You got good games. Sony movies. I like the Uncharted movies. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, they was
It's
solid.
just
solid.
The Marvel,
Like-
in association with Marvel, when it says that, Sony, everything else is good. Consoles, everything else is cool.
Yeah.
It's just that.
When it just says that movie title in associate, and nah, I can't even say that because Venom was cool. But like y'all saw,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as far as like fans that really
Mhm.
like Venom,
Yeah.
just like I don't know, bro. Like maybe we can give y'all some pointers or something, bro. Like we just fans, but like we are the people that pay to. I ain't go see Madam Web. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't go see that shit.
I haven't.
I ain't go see that shit.
I
And
saw
I
it.
almost
Oh,
did.
I'm
I almost
telling them
did.
that, yo, this might be the movie that connects everything.
It's a standalone.
What's up with y'all, bro? Like I don't know.
I just watched reviews and it was not good.
I saw a screenshot and there was a boom mic visible in the shot, and I was like, yeah, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, it's not great, man. But we do know the MCU wants to have Spidey kind of lead into being the main guy in the Avengers film, or he wants to be a lead in the Avengers film. And for that, I think that's why they want to do their Spider-Man 4 movie being grounded, because they want Tom Holland Spider-Man to kind of grow a little bit in his own way. So then he can be ready to be a lead or whatever.
I just don't. He's never a leader in the Avengers, though. I mean, unless they do in the new Avengers, I could see that.
I don't think they necessarily mean leader. I think just a lead. He's just like an important piece in the whole story. Or
Yeah.
whatever. I think
Tony
he's-
Stark
New-
wasn't
New
like
Avengers.
the
I need.
leader of the Avengers, but
Yeah. He getting a lot of
I need
screen
to-
time.
I need the new Avengers, low key. That would be cool.
that'd be
Nice.
that'd be heat, bro. That'd be,
Cage, Jones.
that'd
Well,
be
you
heat.
know what I'm saying?
That'd be nice.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Their Soldier as Captain America. Like they're not gonna do that because we got Sam as Cap. But they could like they could do
Blend
Vision.
it.
They could do Vision.
Yep.
Sam. They just flopped it with Mighty Thor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. we'll see what the Avengers look like. For real, I feel like none of us even really care. Like for real, MCU fans don't even care what the Avengers look like. Like we do,
yeah.
we do, but like we care about the Fantastic Four
Yeah.
and X-Men. Like, all right, bro, y'all got
Yeah.
the right. Where they at?
Dude,
Where they at? though?
Yeah, that's the big thing right now. Yeah,
the more I see Pedro Pascal, the more I'm like,
dude.
I like it. I like it.
I
I like
love
it.
it, bro.
I had to see him more. The more he's like enthused about it, and the more I'm like, yeah, the way he cares about it, I'm like, yeah, they got him.
Speech at the
Yeah,
awards. And
yeah,
He was like,
I'm gonna go have a panic attack, and that's my Reed Richards right there. I'm
that's
with
him.
it. I'm with it.
That's
I'm with
him.
it.
I'm very with it. I'm very
Timothy.
with it. Yeah, he's
that's
he
gonna be
nice,
fire.
bro. If he nails it, man, we gonna
Oh, you gonna
He
put
has
the
to be
glasses on him
almost
one time. I'll be like that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah, man. Okay, so the last topic I wanted to have with you guys, because Jam brought up, or not Jam, Jalen, you brought up something before we started, was like what the MCU would be like. They had all the toys from the beginning. What would it start like? What wouldn't be a part of what we got? You know, I think it's an interesting conversation of like what they would do if they had all the toys from the beginning. What do you think,
Man, it will be a very. I think the faces of the MCU. I think Tony. So if they still cast RDJ as Iron Man, he would still be a popular character. But faces of the MCU, Wolverine, Spider-Man. We can throw Hulk in there. I don't even know if we would have gotten a solo Ant-Man movie.
Wait,
Ant-Man would not have. I don't think
even think we would have
happen.
gotten a solo Ant-Man.
Not yet, at least. Maybe now.
I don't know.
Maybe now,
I
but
might
not as early as we got it.
Starting out, if they had the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, like Phase 1, I think would have just been. Yeah, I don't know if we would have gotten Ant-Man.
But Ant-Man was Phase 2 though.
He was Phase 2.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man was the end of Phase 2. Yeah.
Well, hold on. All right, so let me ask you this. Are we saying if like the other like superhero movies didn't exist, like the X-Men movies didn't exist, the Sam Raimi?
Yeah, because if Marvel had the rights to those movies,
they wouldn't exist.
Because Fox, Fox would have made
it. None of that exists.
None of it.
Marvel.
exists.
Okay, let's say this: if Marvel never sold any rights back in the '90s, how would they?
And they never made any other movies.
They never made any other movies.
They just
starting out fresh.
Like, what do you just Marvel's? Oh,
yeah, bro.
Imagine what you could do. Imagine what
Crazy
you could
to
do.
think about it that way.
Like the 60s, 70s, like no shows, nothing.
No, they can have shows. Just
movies.
shows. Yeah, just not the movies that you've been kind of grown up with.
I don't know who you started with. I don't know. Marvel's the world's greatest superhero, and that's Spider-Man. You started.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think Spider-Man he starts it off.
I don't know how you start the franchise like that with Spider-Man either. Like, that's like, where are we pointing? Like what are we? You know, I mean, like, I don't know.
Exactly. That's bro. Yeah.
That's what I feel like we gotta think about and come back.
Yeah, let's come back. The next
Oh,
episode. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that one because that's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah, like because I don't know, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned
Makes
for
you
that.
think seriously.
We're gonna think about that one. We're gonna come back. We gotta map that out. I gotta put it on the whiteboard.
We gotta map that. We gonna have to chat. We're gonna be chatting that up.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right, but yeah, man, my boy is about to come pick me up in about 10 minutes. About to go see Dune 2. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We basically hit everything today, man.
We need to talk about that today. That's what I'm gonna hear you. I want to hear your thoughts on it.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Anything else that you guys have, get off your chest. This TAT episode.
Go play Helldivers. Listen. Fight for freedom. We need more divers.
We need more divers. How about you, Jalen?
Man, same thing I say every episode. Like what you like. Be you unapologetically.
Oh.
Because you what you got, man. So be what you. If you like Madam Web, hey, bro, I'm happy for you. If you enjoy Madam Web, I'm happy.
We not happy for you.
Don't listen to Jam, bro. Don't listen to Jam.
Thanks.
We are judging you, okay?
We are judging you. Right.
I'm kidding.
What they said. But yeah, man, we had to come back together for a TAT episode 16. It had to happen. First one of 2024. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And super smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Discord is in the description below. Jam socials in the description below. Jalen's socials in the description below. TAT socials in the description below. Looks like some people need to go to the description below.
Yeah.
You ask me.
Go ahead, slide on down.
There we go. All right. We are out until next time. Thank you for tuning in again. And peace.